Hi, it's Neil with neilsvideos.com, and today I'm just going to give you the summary of the last game I was doing at the end of February. This was where we had 5 days we had to rebuild our town, and they were giving us the free airdrops of gasoline. And the last video I did, I posted just, I think, yesterday, and you can see I think then I had 3 wineries. And now this is after doing all the final remodeling. So this was my final build, so to speak. I don't actually have a running video of it. I can only find this picture of it. But I just wanted to make a quick video to show you where I ended up. So here we count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 refineries. I'm sorry, not refineries, wineries. And some of the things you notice is I basically filled out all this area over here with crops. So here I had no river or anything. And so the crops that were growing faster were the ones furthest away from the mountain over here. And one thing I did was I moved my trucks over here to get them away from the crops because the trucks themselves will give a little bit of pollution to the crops. One thing I realized is it's smart to build your wineries close to your grape silo or to a silo that one of your silos anyway. In this case, I think one was enough. The grapes would come in and they would immediately go out to the different wineries to make the wine then. And so the closer that these wineries are to the silo, the faster they're going to build because they don't have very far to walk, basically. The other thing they have to go gather is of course, the oak barrels, which would be in one of your wood sheds, I think. Or no, one of your storehouses. I can't remember which ones. Or your warehouse, I think. And then they have to gather the glass bottles, which would be in one of your warehouses. You see, I basically do have quite a few logger houses here. I have 3 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 there. I don't know if there's any others that are hidden. Farmers, how many you got? 3, 4, not near as many farmers, only 4 tractors. Because I think the wine fields, they take a pretty long time to grow. So you don't need that many farmers to keep running back and forth so often. I think in the last video I was showing you I had a trick. I had the water facilities up here earlier, and I actually tried to slow them down on purpose, but I think toward the end of the game I needed a lot more water, probably for the mines or something. So I basically beefed them up by having the 2 ponds there, and then here's my other water facility was down here. So I think I ended up there's probably a pond right there beside it. And that way they could just come down this road and get it. Looks like I've got, oh, there's actually some more. Okay, back to the farm tractors. There's 4. I see there's 5, and that's probably maybe 6 right there. Sorry, it's hiding. As far as lumber mills, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, that could be a lumber. No, probably not. Could be a lumber mill right there. One of them was making oak barrels consistently, and then the others were making just normal lumber. This was the first winery I built way over here. And like I said, I realized later that it should be closer to the silo. And that's why I guess I realized that. I saw the guy walking back and forth all the time. I originally put it here just so it would be away from the crops. And so it would be closer maybe to the products coming from the mine. But of course, it only needs the wine bottles, the oak barrel, and the grapes themselves. So that was not a good placement. You see, I do have 3 windmills for water. And apparently I did have some crops that weren't fully watered, so that basically provided water to the Mr. Buggy Puddles there, whatever he's called, and the farmers could get the water from there if they needed to. You can also see I did move my fuel tank. Originally the fuel tank is over here, and I basically moved it over here because I also wanted that far away from my crops. Just out of laziness, I only paved the roads that are heavily traveled. Like, there wasn't a lot of traffic down this road here. And especially over here, there's like the only guys going down this road is when like the farmers go to rest or they go to sleep for a little while. So it didn't need really to be paved. This was the high area traffic, especially right in this road right here. That was the first one I think I paved. And you remember they were giving us free gas for these few days, and that's why you don't see any refineries. I have 3 power plants, but no refineries. The first 2 power plants went right by this thing called an oil spill, which you get in the desert. And that way you get free crude oil passively into those refineries. And you need that to make your energies or your batteries. So one of these, like probably the one with the smokestack there, it looks like this one was no, I don't know if he was on or not. But anyway, this one's making the batteries right now, or was at this point when I took the screenshot. Here I was able to get 2 power plants on the same water pump by putting them diagonally, since I didn't have the refineries to deal with. You know, I did have a few unused squares. Like there's a square there, looks like I wasn't using, but at this point in the game, like really what else could I have put there? I could have probably deleted 1 or 2 of these constructor guys, but the crops over here by the mountain weren't growing very fast anyway. So I think it turned out to be a pretty good build. It was done in I think 3 days, because they reset the server on about February 25th. We had 5 days to the end of the month. So actually this was the fifth day or the final day of that. And this was pretty close, I think, before I trashed my town and started over the next day. So anyway, that's just a quick video on my final build of this. This is the first time I basically did a full wine/winery build. And so again, I do it for educational purposes. It's not perfect, but next time I do it, I think I will do it better based on the lessons I learned this time. So of course, there's 2 ways you can learn. You can learn by doing it yourself, or you can learn by keep watching my videos. And I hope to see you again on the next video. This is Neil. Later.